Hey everyone, my name is NBC9, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing a review of the Darth Revan Black Series Force FX Elite Lightsaber. Now, we're going to go ahead and get straight into the saber. This is honestly one of my favorite looking sabers, and this thing's going to set you back. I've seen a lot of different price ranges. What I've seen the most is somewhere around $250. And, you know, I'm looking at price comparison here. I'm seeing a lot of $300 and a lot of $249, stuff like that. And I got mine personally for a base price without tax of $309. I got this because I decided, you know, it's Christmas time, shipping and stuff is going to be a little weird. I might as well go pick it up in person. So I went to a Star Wars based store in Fort Worth, Texas called Holocron. And this store sells a bunch of Star Wars stuff, bunch of collectibles, basically an all-around amazing Star Wars store. So, quick shout out to them. Thank you for having this saber in stock. They had a couple others that I was thinking about getting, the Darth Sidious Elite or the Kit Fisto, and I'm probably going to go for the Kit Fisto next if I go for any. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this review. I'm going to go ahead and show you the box, which I have right here. And like I said, it's got a beautiful design. I love the look of the box in general, just this shaping with this. I love this. And you can kind of see, the saber, you can see Revan, and then on the back you can see how it's color change. So box aside, let's go ahead and take a look at what you're getting. So first of all, what I found in here is this little booklet, and it's going to tell you basically everything you need to know about the saber. It's going to tell you how to control it, it's going to tell you how to replace the batteries, and all of that. So if my review does not help, then this should help greatly. So you're also going to go ahead and you're going to get this blade stand. So this blade stand comes in two pieces. Alright, you get this little piece and you get the larger main base. You're just going to put this on the bottom and it works. So next we get a crystal chamber. So this crystal can actually color change, and I'll show you a little bit more in detail in a couple seconds. But let's go ahead and get straight into the hilt, which I have right here. So we got a very beautiful hilt. Honestly, I love the aesthetic design of it. It's a little weird to hold with the prongs, but all in all, it's beautiful looking, and personally one of my favorite saber designs that they have. So if you want to access the battery compartment, like most sabers, it's going to be at the pommel. You're just going to unscrew this, and some of these can get a little loud with the unscrewing process, but this is the crystal chamber. Alright, you can see it's got the speaker in it, so please be careful taking this out. It's going to use 3 AA batteries, and basically all you need to do is you're going to take a look in here. You see this little triangle? You're going to line this up, and you're just going to slide it back in. Simple as that. And then you can put the pommel back on and twist. There you go. Now, if the saber isn't activated, and if it doesn't have the crystal chamber in it, and it doesn't have a blade, none of that, if you just press the ignition button, which is this red button here, you're just going to get that, which basically tells you, hey, there's nothing here. You don't get any sound with the green button when it comes to that. But basically how you're going to access the blade compartment is you're going to take each of these 3 prongs and you're going to spread them out, and you're going to reach in. I suggest being careful. You can cut yourself on these. I actually have already cut myself a couple times. But you're just going to unscrew this little bit here, and there we go. So this is actually the blade cap, pretty much. It's a little piece in the metal saber, because obviously you can't have that with the blade in. Basically what you're going to do, and this will work, you can put this, just slide it in here. This will work with the crystal chamber. I'm not going to use the crystal chamber. I'm not going to use it with the crystal chamber right now just because of time, essence, and ease. But basically what you're going to do is 2 keys, large key and a small key. You're going to line that up, push it in, and then you're going to twist, and it locks it into place. So basically with this crystal chamber, what you can do is you can activate it, and based on the sound you can tell whether you have purple or red. That sound is the purple, this is the red sound. And again the purple. And basically this is a way that you can change the color of the saber without actually you know, having the blade in. And the way that you're going to change color is you're going to press both buttons at the same time. And here, it's change color, and you can actually take this out. It gives a little charge, and you can see the crystal is actually glowing. I'm going to go ahead and show the purple version, and later on in this video you are going to see what it looks like in the dark. I did show that off, because I figured that would be good for this saber review. And sometimes it can be a little difficult to change the color if you don't have it right, because it will just turn off, and then you'll get the sound again when you turn it back on. But if we could actually change this, that would be great. Come on. There you go. So I'm going to unscrew this again. And it's blue? What the heck? You guys see this, right? It's blue for you too. Hold on, I want to take a look at something. Let me take a look at the blade. Is the blade going to be blue? No, blade's going to be purple. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why the crystal is blue right now. I'm going to turn that off and turn it back on again. I'm going to see if that works. But that's weird. Hold on, I'm going to see. I'm going to turn off my light. Alright, I'm going to turn off my lights. Look at that. It's blue. That's, I haven't seen that before. That I just saw, and it's turning sort of greenish as it's fading, because it will fade over time. Is it? Yeah, it's back to purple now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights back on. But yeah, it's back to purple. That was really weird. I've never seen that before. Let me know in the comments, please, if you've actually seen that. If you have this saber, if you decide to get it, of course. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna stop the blade for now. And we are going to take a look at it with the actual blade. So what you're going to put in the blade, again, keys, you line up the keys, you put them in, twist, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this black ring, you're going to slide it over the top, and then you're going to screw it back in. Personally, I don't like doing this. I didn't like doing it with the Kylo Ren. I'm worried about, you know, scratching the blade. And we're obviously going to do comparison. I have a few other sabers here that we can compare it to. But let's go ahead and take a look at the saber. So you can already see it's a good purple. If you press the blue button, or the green button, not blue. If you press the green button, you can't. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. You're going to see it later in the dark mode, but yeah, you can see it. You can see the little flashes if you press it for sort of a blaster effect, and then I like doing it on purple because you can see more color. If you hold the green button, at the end of the blade you get a lock effect. And what I like with the purple is that you get the red, the orange, the yellow, and the white. And you can't really see it the best on the camera, and you'll see it better in the dark mode as well. But all in all, it looks good. I'm going to go ahead and display the sound font. The sound font is basically the same for both of the colors. So for both red and purple, it is going to be the same sound font. But it is a little loud, just like the Kylo Ren, which I find not too troubling, but it's definitely loud enough. I was actually practicing with my Kylo Ren saber the other night, and my neighbor, she was out on her porch, and she could hear the saber from over a door down. So it's fairly loud. But I'm going to go ahead and display the sound font, and here we go. So we've got a nice, you know, run-of-the-mill, average, and then a couple clashes. Then the blaster's effect. And then the clash. And then we're going to go ahead and do the color changes. And personally, you can kind of hear the, you can kind of hear a little loop in the idle hum if you wait long enough. And, you know, it's not that noticeable, but you can definitely hear it. Personally, I think both blades look cool. I think the red looks a little bit more intense than the purple. That's just, in my opinion, I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and put it back to purple real quick, because we are going to compare this to the Galaxy's Edge purple blade. So I have my Mace Windu here. We're going to go ahead and ignite it. So this is the Mace Windu, this is Revan. So if I'm looking here, they look pretty much the same. The Revan might be a little bit more intense, and looking here it doesn't look as intense just looking at them side by side, but on camera the Revan does look slightly more intense. So we're going to go ahead and change the color here. Alright, we're going to take a look at the red compared to the Maul saber. Alright, so we got the Maul. Alright, and this is going to be the average Galaxy's Edge red too. So go ahead and take a look at this, and you can very obviously see it's a little bit brighter, again, if not the same. We're going to go ahead and compare it to the Dooku as well. So let's go ahead and get the Dooku. Dooku is personally one that I've not been impressed with the lights and sound. And from looking at the reviews, you know, I've seen the same thing from a lot of people. But you can see here, if you are looking at the saber, you can tell it is very much not the same blade intensity. Finally, we're going to take a look at it with the Kylo Ren saber. So I've got that here. You can kind of see similar, if not the same, blade quality. And there are a couple things that are different. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to turn both of these off. I'm actually going to show you, okay, if I cannot ignite this saber, please, thank you. I'm going to actually remove my blade. So like I said, you take off the prongs, and then you twist, black, bring off, and then you pull it out. And take the blade off. And that's something I've done there. If you're taking a blade out, be careful, because I actually, just now, I cut myself on the prongs. So definitely do be careful with that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set the saber down over here. And we're going to take Kylo Ren. We're just going to take the main blade, and we're going to take the ring. Alright. So let me set my Kylo Ren down. So, looking at the two blades, they're the same length, they're 31 inches. I have Revan in this hand, alright, and then I have Kylo in this hand. If you're looking, you can actually see this is gold, this is silver. Again, this is the Kylo Ren, and this is the Revan. So, the Kylo Ren's blade will not, I repeat, they will not work on the Revan. If I were to take the Revan, or if I were to take the Kylo Ren, I should say, and I were to put it on to the Revan saber, and again, this includes locking it, you're just going to get that. And I'm going to take a look. I actually have not tried this specifically yet. I haven't tried putting the Revan in Kylo Ren yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's a little bit of a tight fit, honestly. Oh! Okay. This works. Unless... I can't tell if this is gold or not. That's weird. So, what I'm seeing that the Revan blade may actually work on the Kylo Ren saber. Let's go ahead and put this blade in, and I'm actually noticing this is a lot easier to put in. Yeah, that is... Oh, okay, hi. That's weird. So it's trying to work, but it can't work, from what I'm seeing. But the Kylo Ren saber will actually work with the Revan blade. That is interesting. So it works one way. So it's like the rectangle is a square, but it's, or whatever the saying is. It's like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square. That's what it is. That's cool. And it is a little bit harder to put in and get out of the Kylo Ren. We're going to take a look at one more thing. Is the cap for the Kylo Ren working with this? And I know for a fact that the Revan cap does not work with the Kylo Ren saber because it'll get stuck on bits of the saber right here and on the other side. But the Kylo Ren ring will actually work on the Revan saber. And honestly, it doesn't look as good as the Revan, obviously, because it's not meant for the Revan. And I actually have not tested what it looks like with the silver cap that we have over here. So let's go ahead and take this. Alright, we're going to take that, put it on. Alright. Personally, I think going like this, getting a twist for it, and then going back down works better. It says as he cannot get it in. And it looks like with the blade cap, you cannot fully screw it in. So it'll look like that. So that is definitely an interesting tidbit. So I'm going to go ahead and put the saber back together. I'm going to show you the dark mode, and I will be right back. Darker, so sorry for that. This is the best we can do. So let's go ahead and take a look at so when you play, see it's looking like this is this is the first color is long, and so this looks. And on camera, still dark, I'm going to show you the crystal when it's actually outside of the saber when it's dark, so you can get a better effect, because it is a little bit dim in my opinion. I feel like they probably should have made it a little bit better lighting, but let's go ahead and take a look. So turn it on. We currently have red, so let's go ahead and take this out, and it does go out over time, so you can kind of see how red it is now, and it will eventually go out slowly because it gives a little charge through here to light it up, and that will slowly drain away. So we're going to put it back in here, and we are going to change our blade color. There we go. And let's check it out, and you can see the bright crystal. Alright, now let's go ahead and get back to the rest of the review. See you guys in 2 seconds. So that's pretty much everything in the dark, showing the glow, showing the sound fonts, showing the look of the lights. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this review. My final thoughts: it's a great saber. I think it's definitely worth the money. It's one of the only Revan sabers that you can find out there. It's official. Personally, I think the blade looks fairly similar to something of a neopixel blade when it comes to activation and deactivation. It's got some sort of smooth-ish swing. It's not like what you would get with a neopixel blade smooth swing, but it is still a definite noticeable swing compared to what you would see, say, with the $30 Disney, toy sabers. And personally, it is definitely one of my favorite sabers. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to tap the bell and share for more daily content. And hey, share this with all your friends. And hey, if you did enjoy this review, go ahead and take a look at some of my other reviews, because I have done a few other reviews on basically all of the sabers that I do have. I'm up to 8 now, so that's awesome. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.